Well, hello everyone. It is time for another Grimdark Future battle report. My craft ship High Elves versus some Battle Brothers. It's around 2,500 points, but we'll get into that in just a second. Again, this is around 2,500 points. I definitely forgot some things for both armies. I think we originally built them for 2,600, but I basically forgot a lot of rules, a lot of equipment on both armies. So this is his first game ever. Like I said, the armies are relatively balanced, but it was a lot of time just me sort of teaching him sort of how to play a game ever. Like this is my opponent's first war game of any sort ever. So it was a really great experience to sort of teach someone who's completely brand new, especially one-page rules, which is such a much easier system that I'm really glad that he kind of took the dive into wargaming using one-page rules. So just to give you an idea, he bought some Space Marines. These are some old second edition and some old third edition Space Marines. Got them really cheap, and so we basically just built an army with what he had. And and the army I built him is pretty good. There are some substitutions, but I did want him to sort of get a good feel. Let's go through mine. I just have some Scorpions, some Banshees, 2 units of Dire Avengers. I've got some Spiders, a 20-man unit of Storm Guardians. I've got a Caster Lieutenant, a Warlock in there. I've got some Reapers. I've got 2 Temple Masters, one with a Scorpion suit, and one that has Caster 3, so he's kind of my Farseer. So yeah, that's just my army. Let's go to his army. So based on the models he had, he did have a Master Destroyer, so I gave him the Rapid Storm Rifle. He did get a Power Sword as well. That is something that I missed in the army, that he actually had a Power Sword. And he has the advanced tactics, which I like to give people. So he actually had just a lot of TAC Marines. So what I did is we basically substituted. I did want him to have some Assault Brothers. So I created 2 of these TAC Marines which look different. They are 2 10-man units of Assault Brothers. They have, both of them are armed the same with 2 plasma pistols and 2 energy sword attacks. 4 energy sword attacks in total through there. So just a real good hand-to-hand focused. And then I also gave them jetpacks, and then because the models weren't armed with jetpacks, I forgot about the jetpacks. Well, midway through the battle, so we'll get into that. But so I have the 2 Assault Brother squads, and then I've got 4 units of Battle Brothers. So 2 of them I have armed as sort of long ranged, where I have 2 heavy machine guns in there. And then I have 2 units of Battle Brothers with plasma pistols and energy swords and flamers. So those 2 units of Battle Brothers are a lot more sort of like a utility hybrid unit. They've got some shooting with the rifles, but they also have energy swords, plasma pistols, and 2 flamers as well. So sort of a good hybrid unit as well. All right, let's just look at the setup. So here we're running 3 objectives. One is on the bottom, right above that building in the center. Just all 3 objectives are straight up the center here. And then so this is my army, where I've got my Guardians, I've got a unit of Dire Avengers, some Dark Reapers, and some Banshees. So I'm trying to grab that objective. And then towards the center, so on the far left there is that 3rd objective, and we actually put this the third so the second objective is on the far left, and then the 3rd objective is in that building that you'll see. So here, this is after scouts. I put my Scorpions right there with some Avengers. And you see I've completely just abandoned this objective on the far right. So he actually put one of his Marine squads to kind of grab that objective. I've sort of given up that objective. I'm just going to focus on those 2. So for him, these are his 2 hybrid squads, where he's got his 2. So he's got 2 energy sword guys in there. He's got with plasma pistols, and he's got his rifles, and he's got his 2 flamers in these 2 squads. Then towards the left, you can see these are these old 2nd edition Space Marines. So he's got missile launchers, but missile launchers are going to be really crappy against me. So we're just substituting them as heavy machine guns. So he's got one on the top that we're counting as cover, Basically, we're counting that it has railings. And then he's got that unpainted gray squad and that beige squad. Those are the actual Assault Brothers with jump packs. And as you can see, I basically forgot that they had jump packs, so I forgot they had ambush. So they just set up normally. But I did remember into the battle that they had flying. So, yeah. And then this is his other attack squad with his 2 heavy machine guns. So he's sort of heavily committing for these 2, but he's also going to try and grab that 3rd one as well. This is just another picture of the battlefield. Yeah, just going on there. That's just another picture. You can see I'm pretty much heavily committed just to these 2. Right there. He does get to go first, so it's turn 1. And again, these Marines, this is one of these Marines with these 2 heavy machine guns. They move up closer in this building and they shoot at my Storm Guardians. Oh, sorry, that's just a little bit of a picture for them. So they move up and they shoot. I think they kill about 4 or 5 Storm Guardians. That's my caster tokens with my Farseer in them. I then just rush at my Storm Guardians just to get them closer in range. They also grab that far right objective. I also cast the... I failed to get the +1 defense off, but I do get the stealth off onto the Banshees. So the Banshees have stealth. He then moves up. So this is one of his hybrid squads. You can see the 2 2nd edition flamers in there. And he just rushes these guys forward and grabs that far left objective. My Dark Reapers, in response, they shoot that tack squad that's in that building. I think they kill a few of them. At this point, he moves up his other squad. Now, this is the squad that, although it's flat, we're actually counting that building as having some sort of railings. So those guys do have cover. They shoot, and they kill, looks like 3 Dire Avengers. Those Dire Avengers do have the regeneration upgrade and cover, so but he kills a few of them. Those guys instead just sort of move up on the building to get some cover. I think they shoot. Yeah, they shoot at these guys, but these guys are in cover, so it's a 2-up armor save. So I don't think I even do any wounds on him. In response to that, and so here, this is where I literally forgot that they had jump packs. So I'm like, oh, they can't charge. But then I'm like, oh, they have jump packs, so they actually could charge. So we changed this so that instead of just moving and shooting me, he decided to charge the squad. He kills about 6 or 7. He kills 7 Guardians, but I mean, I have my Farseer in there, and I've got a lot of power swords in there myself. So I think he doesn't roll great either, and I actually roll really good. So I actually kill all 10. I think I roll really good, and yeah, I kill those guys. I think it was a combination of me rolling really good. And him rolling really bad armor saves that I basically wipe out this 10-man squad. So really good rolls for me and some bad rolls for him. And then I consolidate forward. So that's just sort of blind luck. So in response to that, I move up my Dire Avengers. We shoot at these guys. We actually take out 2 of these guys. He rolled a couple of 1s. So I'm trying to whittle down this long-range squad. So using his jump packs that we now remember he had, he uses his jump packs to fly, and he basically flies over the building to grab that objective. We're counting that the objective is basically being infinitely high, so he gets within 3 to grab it. We're also in the building, just so you know, we're trying to be a little more cinematic. So just sort of keep that in mind. The building, we want it to be a little more cinematic. But yeah, so they grab the center objective. I think I made a move as well, and then that's what happened. He has advanced tactics, so he actually advanced tactics this squad up 6 inches. Sorry, so that's what he did with his advanced tactics. In response to that, my Scorpions can't charge him because of difficult terrain, so I just sort of move up to the 2nd level as well, and I shoot him with my pistols. I kill a few of them. Yeah, I kill 3 of them. So that's just the pistol shooting at them. In response to that, he moves up so he advanced tactics that squad up. This squad then moves up and then shoots my Scorpions, kills 3 of them. So that's the squad with the Flamers. Those Flamers are just doing a lot of work because of that difficult terrain. So yeah, it kills 3 of them. The Banshees then rush forward, so those guys do have the stealth. I think that's pretty much the end of first turn. So you see here, he's grabbed this far left objective. We both are contesting the center. I'm sort of rushing towards the right. I've grabbed the right objective here. Okay, so that's just another picture of the first turn. You see, I've sort of pushed up pretty aggressively on the right. He's kind of pushed up on the top for him. That's just the center. You can see both of us have sort of taken some casualties here. He does get to go first. Before he gets to go, I get to ambush in my warp spiders. So I just ambush them behind the building. And on turn 2, so that was the warp spiders technically came in on turn 2. So the first thing he does is he shoots at my banshees. Even with stealth, he kills 4 of those banshees. At this point, I charge my scorpions with my Temple Master into his guys. I actually kill all these guys, and I put 1 wound on the Master. I think he swings back and kills 1 or so. I'm not sure. These guys then come in, and they basically flame my scorpions down, take them down to just 1 guy and the leader. So basically, both of these combat squads have been sort of heavily damaged now. I then send my banshees in, so they have Strider, so they're able to basically run over that difficult terrain and hit these guys. I think they kill about 4 or 5 of them, and then I think I lose maybe 1 banshee or so in return. Those guys do have dodge, or I think that he just may have just rolled, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so in response to that, he moves up and he shoots my guardians, kills them, takes them down to just 5 members with the Farseer. They do pass morale. I then move up my warp spiders and I shoot his leader. He actually rolls some pretty good armor saves and he has 1 wound left. So he defiantly just, with his 1 wound left, moves to the center of the objective. We're being a little more cinematic here. I know that he technically couldn't run through the units, but this is us being a little more cinematic. So we sort of had him just sort of basically stand on the center objective and shoot the warp spiders. Kills 2 of them. In response to that, I think it's this is my squad. So my Farseer actually cast +1 defense on the Dire Avengers and the Storm Guardians. Those Storm Guardians then charge the squad, kill all but 2 of them. I think he kills 1 or so in return, and they're fine. This squad then is already taken that far left objective, so it starts moving towards the center. A lot of its weapons aren't in range, but it does have those heavy rifles, and he can actually see a corner, and he's able to get a shot into my warp spiders. Shoots, take them down to 1. My Dark Reapers just standing, they shoot and they finish off this tax squad in the center. So I've sort of cleared out this flank. His guys then shoot at my Avengers. No, I'm sorry. This is just my turn left. So my Avengers actually shoot. I take 1 more of those guys out. And then these Avengers, they basically walk in here and they shoot, they kill. Oh yeah, these Avengers actually split fire. They finish off the leader and they kill the 2 pistol. I think 1 pistol actually shoots into the tax squad, kills 1 more on the tax squad. So the leader is dead. And this is the end of the second turn. You can see he's sort of moving this hybrid squad up forward. This is just me kind of grabbing the center objective now, but he's still got 2 of his hybrid squads. And he's still got this squad, which is basically, it's taken a lot of firepower. Just sort of being with armor 3 and in cover to 2-up armor save. These guys are just, I've actually shot a lot into them, and they're still just sort of doing okay. So, and they're doing great as well. And this is just my Avengers that still have the +1 def. And this is my objective that I've already grabbed. All right, so turn 3, he does get to go first again. He splits his fire. He shoots into my Banshees and my remaining Spider and kills both. So you can see he splits this squad's fire, kills my Banshees, and then kills my remaining Spider. My Avengers sort of move to the other side of the building. They see this tax squad moving towards them. So this is just them moving up, and I shoot into that squad. I think I kill a couple of them. Like 3 or 4 of them. So that was pretty good. This squad actually comes off the building and shoots into the Scorpions. They don't roll great. They only kill 1 wound, but I do fail my morale check. So although I think I roll really good saves, but I do fail my morale, so the leader is pinned. My Reapers, they reposition slightly so they can shoot these guys. They kill a few more of them. Pass morale, and then that that tactical squad moves up and shoots at the Avengers with the flamers and the pistols, kills 3 more of them. And yeah, that's just the picture there. My leader also unpins. And yeah, that's the end of turn 3. You can see here, I mean, he's actually clearing out a lot of my guys in the center. And those Marines are pretty tough. And those flamers this game have just done work for him. I mean, again, just ignoring a lot of the cover saves. Those 2 flamers in these squads are just doing so much work. This is just my Avengers. This is his 4-man squad left. And yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty close here on turn 4. So I forgot the turn order, but I do actually get a chance to go first this game. And the first thing I do is, I think that he went first and he shot my Dire Avengers, killed a few more of them. And then my Dire Avengers then charged this squad. I only kill 1. I didn't roll great. I only kill 1. He kills 1, so we stick. He then moves up this squad in the building. He shoots at my Dire Avengers, kills them off. So now it's only my leader left. So my leader charges this remaining 3-man squad. I'm trying to get them off the objective, but I roll really bad. I don't kill a single one. He also doesn't kill me, so we basically stick. He then moves up his tac squad. He shoots and he kills my leader. So now he's got control of the objective. So I'm trying, I can contest the objective, but I'm trying to kill that squad. So I rush forward my Farseer and my Warlocks. We shoot a level 2 blast spell into this squad, but he rolls all his saves. So these guys don't even take a single wound. So at this point, I move up my Dire Avengers. I am able to get within range to contest the objective. And then I shoot. There's 3 guys left. I shoot him, and basically he basically makes enough saves to only have 1 guy left. And he passes his morale. And that is a tie game. So it is a tie game. That's just my objective. That's the center objective that's contested. That's some more dead Dire Avengers. And then you can kind of see here, I mean, he actually probably killed more of my troops than I did of his. Those tac squads, there's still a lot left on them. That's just another picture. And yeah, it is a tie game. That was actually very close. We actually talked. And generally, I rolled pretty well. He could have easily won. I think that we were talking after the game that he didn't have great rolls, but I had some really good armor saves. And I think that he very well could have won the game. But the most important thing, he had a blast on his first war game ever. It's really great that he just enjoyed. And I was fighting for a win, but I love that it came down to just a single Marine left. Battle Brothers is such a great army for new players because they're just, regular Battle Brother squads are just terrific, just basic Battle Brother squads with just sort of combinations of, I think honestly, those basic Battle Brother squads with just a combination of flamers and rifles with some sort of that good hybrid unit, it's a really solid unit. So really happy that he enjoyed his first game ever. Let's just go through some learning points. So I think that OPR is just a really great game for, this guy was a complete beginner, and we actually played, around 2,500 points. And again, I'm just calling around because I missed so many rules and so many upgrades that it came out to around 2,500. We started to play, and it took him about 1 turn. He was a little overwhelmed at first, but basically after 1 turn, he just sort of got it. After 1 turn, he was just playing on his own. So, I go back to it. I think that, basic Battle Brother squads are really great. Just a really good tactical squad. Hey, thanks for watching. You can always play against me on Universal Battles 2 and Tabletop Simulator. Provide feedback as well. We'd love to kind of hear, kind of make the channel better. Also, if you have anything that you'd like us to do, let us know. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We'd love a subscribe, or comment. And if you're in Austin, you can always play in the Austin Alternative Gaming Freaks. Thank you so much.